These lovely miniature daffodils and irises have so gently but firmly come up during the spring. The warmth of the sun has brought them out. The warmth of the sun on the soil, here it comes, has been gentle. Their green shoots as they came out of the soil are gentle, and now their colours are gently, absolutely beautiful. We're going to spend the next few weeks of Lent Reflections thinking of the fruits of the Spirit. The fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, generosity, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. I'm not someone who's travelled a lot around the world, but I did visit Sri Lanka with the Methodist Church a few years ago, and one of the things I remember is the variety of fresh fruit that nation manages to grow. Not least the bananas. The variety of bananas was amazing, and my favourites, because I'd never seen one before, though they tasted the same, were the red ones. Red bananas for breakfast. Gentleness is a beautiful fruit. It's the way we hold a newborn baby. Or the arthritic hand of an elderly person close to death. It's a good fruit to bear when doing an annual appraisal at work, or bearing bad news to someone, or boogieing on down late into the night at a disco or on a dance floor. Gentleness is a way of doing. It's also a way of being. Fruits take time to ripen. You can't rush them, like a banana in the jungle, an apple in an orchard, or a tomato in a greenhouse. Yes, tomatoes are fruits, but don't put one in a fruit salad. The conditions have to be right to grow gentleness. You maybe have to learn it. Maybe you have to exercise gentleness if it's something that you're not particularly used to doing, but it is part of your nature. Gentleness implies kindness, softness, care, not necessarily weakness, but strength. Gentleness, like all fruits, comes when it's the season for it. So to bear the fruit, maybe we need to be around gentle people, to practice gentleness, to be ready for it, learn about it before starting to put it into practice. We know the other fruits it grows with and well, such as kindness and self-control. Gentleness perhaps calls us carefully to find the right vocation in order to express gentleness if it's part of who we are by nature. Engineers have to be accurate. Nurses have to be kind. Teachers have to be patient. Carers have to be gentle in all they do. There's an often quoted image, biblical image, of the lion and the lamb. It's taken as an image of gentleness. One version of it is in Isaiah chapter 11 verse 6. The wolf shall live with the lamb. The leopard shall lie down with the kid. The calf and the lion and the fatling together, and a little child shall lead them. It's a vision of what God's will and God's ways could mean on earth, of nature restored or promoted to its ultimate fulfillment with gentleness, the image inside all those things. It's a poetic and artistic idea, a word picture, if you like, of God's people's understanding of God's desire for gentleness. It's also two words used for Jesus in the New Testament, the lion and the lamb, used in the Revelation of John, the last book in the Bible. It fulfills the purpose of the ancient tribe of Judah, the Lion of Judah, one of the descriptions of Jesus, but also the self-giving sacrifice of the Lamb, Jesus, the Lamb of God. Two images that are strong and powerful, but have a gentleness to them. When I think about the gentleness of God, I think about the way that God communicated through Jesus. Through Jesus, God delivered a gentle persistence that gently allowed himself to be crucified. Although the crucifixion was far from gentle, Jesus' attitude was of gentleness throughout. He's trying to persuade us of God's love, gently show, demonstrate, teach, and put into action how gentle and powerful his love is. And that resurrection, again, powerfully but gently communicates what the love of God is about. The experience of people of resurrection was not of blinding lights necessarily, or of crashing thunderous rocks and earthquakes, although a couple of the gospel writers do use those words. The experience of the resurrection of Jesus throughout the New Testament stories is of a gentle awareness of the presence of Jesus alive and with people. To grow gentleness, we need to be gentle. If you are gentle, the world will be a gentler place. These famous words show that placidness and gentleness, if you go back to the Latin, I think have very similar root meanings to them. Go placidly amid the noise and the haste, and remember what peace there may be in silence. As far as possible, without surrender, be on good terms with all people. Speak your truth quietly and clearly, and listen to others, even to the dull and the ignorant, for they too have their story. Go gently on your way and be blessed.